Hey, hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Ranjan and this is third video of object detection playlist and I hope you know about the basic of object detection, what is object detection and what we can achieve with object detection. And if you're not aware about these terms, so you can watch these two videos. I have uploaded these two videos in this playlist. In this particular video, I will show you how we will set up the environment using TensorFlow for object detection. So basically, TensorFlow is a deep learning framework, or we can say library, that we will use in object detection. So first of all, I will open Conda prompt, which is Anaconda prompt. So this is my Anaconda prompt, and in this Anaconda prompt, I will create new environment. So I would recommend create environment each and every time whenever you start any new project. So first I will show you what are the already created environment in this. So you will see I have three new environments which are already created. First one is base. This is the default environment. So I will create new environment here. So I will give you this command in the description of this video. So first command is conda. In this I'm creating new environment. This N for new, and this is the name of the environment which I'm giving. So TensorFlow, and this is the Python version that I want to install in this environment. So it will ask whether I want to create environment. So it is asking me whether these packages will be installed. So I'm typing yes. So it will take time, and once the environment has been created, I will activate it because as of now you will see I am in the base environment. Here base is written. So that means as of now I am in base environment. That is the basic environment. It is saying me that I have to activate environment. So here I am activating. I need to remove slash. So now base has been replaced with TensorFlow. And now I have to install TensorFlow. So first of all, I will tell you like there are two versions of the TensorFlow. One is 1x and second is 2x. So this is the 1x. It started from 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5 until 1.15. And second version is version 2. And in this 2.0, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. So latest version of TensorFlow is 2.3, and this version 1 is 1.x is old version, or and it's much complicated, and it has static graph computation, whereas in TensorFlow 2 it has dynamic graphical computation. And version 1 needed more variables to run our program, as in this version 1 we need to create sessions. On the basis of the session we can compute the result, but as compared to version 1, version 2 is much simpler. It is very easier to start object detection. First of all, we should know about the version on which we are working. As of now, most of the organizations are working on version 2.x, but still some other are working on older version. But in the nutshell, everyone is looking for migration to latest TensorFlow because this is very easier as compared to TensorFlow 1. So with my personal opinion, I would say that you should start with TensorFlow 2.x because it is very easier. And if you are running the code which is written in the version 2 and you have installed the version 1 in your system, so it will throw a error. It is vice versa. You cannot run the code which is written in TensorFlow 2 in the environment with TensorFlow 1 or vice versa. It will not run, it will give you error. So in this I am installing TensorFlow 2 version. So this is the command, very simple command, pep install TensorFlow 2.200. I am installing TensorFlow. If I will not do this, so it will install latest version, that is 203.0. So I have worked on TensorFlow 2.0, so that's why I am installing 2.20. It will take some time. So once TensorFlow is installed, we need to install these libraries because these library will be useful for our object detection project. So this is the Keras, is OpenCV Python, Cython, Context Lab 2, Pillow, LXML, Jupyter, TensorFlow Hub. So let it be. So TensorFlow installed. So now I will install these libraries as well. It will take another 2 to 3 minutes. . And I would say don't miss any step because to set up the environment for object detection, you will face multiple errors. So you need to Google for each and every error. Two error I have faced, so I will tell you those error. If you are facing in that error, what you have to do. Suppose if you are facing Win32 API error, so you need to install these library PyPI Win32. But if you are not able to install this library, so you can do pip install upgrade and you have to specify version. If you are not able to install 2.5, you can try for this version. And second error you may face that is Visual C++ library. So if you are facing any error related to Visual Basic, so you can download the setup which is given in this link. So I'm able to install these libraries. Now we can test whether my TensorFlow has been installed or not. So this is basically I'm importing TensorFlow in this and running the Python command import TensorFlow as TF, and in the second line I'm just trying to find the sum of these matrix. So it will give me some number if my TensorFlow is installed correctly. So if you will see like I have my GPU, so it is using CUDA library, so it has run and it has given me 120. So my TensorFlow has been installed correctly. It is giving me the name of the graphics card that I am using. In version 1, we have to install separate version for GPU. But in version 2, we don't need to specify whether I will use GPU or not. It will select by default. If you want to use GPU, you can use GPU. Otherwise, there is a single name in TensorFlow version 2. But if you are working in version 1, you need to specify whether you want to install TensorFlow without GPU or GPU. Because in version 1, you have to specify TensorFlow. If I will do this, so it will be a normal CPU version of TensorFlow. If I want to use for GPU, then I have to install this library, TensorFlow-GPU. So my environment has been set up. Now, after this, if you are facing any error, you can follow this. I will give this link in the description of this video. To avoid any confusion, what I have done, I have just imported each and every supporting file and folder in this folder. So what you have to do, you just need to download this folder and the size of this folder would be around 2 GB. So you can just download this folder. I will give you the link of this folder in the video description. It will take time. So I have already downloaded, so I will not download it. So once you download, it will be like this. TFOD TensorFlow Object Detection. So in this you will see the two files are there. So one is models and other is Google Protobuf. So what is Google Protobuf? I will tell you. So basically Google Protobuf is a framework or you can say format of the Google, and it would be useful for configure our object detection model and their trainable parameters. It has some scripts. We have some protofiles. If you will see, we have some protofiles. These are protofiles. These protofiles, and we have to convert this protofile in the Python format. And this thing I have already done in this folder. If you will download this, and let me tell you where from I have extracted or copied or downloaded these files and folder. So it has been in the GitHub directory, which is uploaded by the TensorFlow. But if you will try to download, you may find some confusion because some are from version 1 and some are from version 2. So when I have downloaded originally, there was only proto files. So using protobuf, I have converted these proto files into Python format because ultimately we are working with Python. So that's why I have converted these proto files into Python files. If you will see, for each corresponding proto file, we have Python file. Okay, so this is my folder. Now what I have to do from here, I will open Jupyter Notebook. Please make sure that you are opening Jupyter Notebook from here, from this environment only when we have TensorFlow here. Because otherwise, if I will open Jupyter Notebook from base environment, TensorFlow would not be there. You will face error and it should be from the created environment only. So I will open Jupyter Notebook. So it will be like this. And here from you have to open the that folder which we have downloaded, and you have to open models and you have to open research. So first of all, to just check whether we have downloaded the correct folder and file structure or not, what we have to do, I will open again in Conda environment. So I have to go to the research folder, and from the research folder, I have to run one Python file, which is in the object detection folder in the builder folder, and this is the file name. So this is just for testing whether we have correctly installed our setup or not. So I will run this file and let's see if it is giving me error or not. First of all, at this step we have checked, so it is giving me error. Now I need to check. So as of now, we are seeing it is giving me error object detection module is not found. So basically, this error can occur due to number of reasons, and it is very common error. You will face this error, no module name object detection. So basically, if you will see in this file, model underscore builder underscore tf2 underscore test dot py. So in this file, you will see that we are importing object detection. So it is the name of the library that we have created object detection. So first thing you have to make sure that you are in the correct folder. You should be in the research folder. And if you are in research folder, then still you are seeing this error. So that error could be due to the Win32 API error as well. I will show you. The third thing, this error could be because the object detection library is not installed. So first we will try to install Win32 API. First we will try to resolve this error Win32 API. If by that way it does not, this error does not resolves, we will try to install object detection module again. So I will tell you where from I got to know that the error is Win32 API related. I will tell you. So I will open Jupyter Notebook from here. So in Jupyter Notebook, I will open the same folder which I have downloaded from the Google Drive. Into the models, I need to go to the research, and in the research folder I will just open this file, and in this you will see I am seeing a kernel error. So that error we have to troubleshoot. I will click on this kernel error and we'll see which error is this, and this is Win32 API error. It is the same error that I have told you you might face an error related to this. So this was the error, Win32 API error. So to resolve this, I have to install this. Now I will open Jupyter Notebook again. See this time if it resolve or not. I will close the previous one. Now I will open TFOD models research. Still giving me error. I will do upgrade as well if see this resolves this error or not. So now you see I ran these two commands. First I have installed this, and by default it installed some other version, so I have upgraded to 225. Now after upgrading I open Jupyter Notebook again. Now you will see my error is gone. So now I will try to run that library if I will see if this resolve that issue as well or not. I need to go to research folder, and here I will run this command. So now you will see earlier I was seeing error no module object detection. So it has run successfully. If we can see the result, final result that it has been completed successfully, then we can say that our object detection setup is complete. But if in this it is giving me any error, so we need to troubleshoot. So now you will see everything is okay. It has ran 20 tests and it take these seconds 40 seconds. So now I can say my object detection setup is complete. But still, if you are still facing any error like I faced the module no module object detection found, you can run this command as well. I will tell you, yeah, this one. You need to go to research folder. Here from you have to do Python, then pep install dot, just dot, because it will install the Python file which is in the research folder. You need to do this if you are facing any error. So you just need to hit enter. Please note down that I have used dot here. So what it will do, it will just install a Python file which I have already copied in the research folder. and I will show you what it will do. I will show you the folder. Here I have setup.py. So it will install each and every library. These are the libraries it will install. It will install object detection as well, but because if you are facing any error that no object detection module found, you need to run this command. And in the research folder, I have object detection, and in this object detection, we have test images. You can import all the images in this folder. If you want to detect any object from the particular image, you have to upload those images in this folder. You can copy in any folder, but I have specified it folder so that we can use this folder. And apart from this object detection, there are many folders. So I will be showing you exploring each and every folder in my further videos. So now in this video, I have shown you how we will set up the environment for object detection. In the next video, I will be showing you this code, and in this code, we will be detecting the objects by using these images. And I will explain you in each and every line of this code how it is working.
So that's all in this particular video, and I hope I am able to explain you this topic with good clarity. If you really think this video is more of good explanation, so I am expecting your feedback and your like on this video. For any suggestion, doubts, feel free to let me know by posting the comment. Your such gestures really keeps me motivated to upload videos more frequently. So do share this video with your friends and colleagues. So don't forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications of my latest videos in your inbox. So see you all in the next video. Till then, goodbye, enjoy, happy learning, keep rocking.